Lights are coming on. Here we go. Oh, it's a phenomenal full start from Lewis Hamilton. Oh my god, Kimi Antonelli. Actually, no, it was Antonelli with a horrible start. Okay, so everyone actually had a bit of an equal start in. Hamilton's third, Norris is second. It was a horrible start for Antonelli though. Wow. Oh, and Hamilton squeezes out Norris. Russell leads from Hamilton, Norris, Leclerc. But it was Antonelli. I thought Lewis got an absolutely mental start. But it turns out it was just Antonelli getting a horrible start. He is... What position is he fell down in? 8th. Wow. Wow, man. These starts are so unpredictable. Oh, and Kimi's just hit the side of... Is that Verstappen? No, I think it was... Oh, I know Norris is trying to go down the side of Leclerc. Leclerc is up to 3rd. And Hamilton's trying to go for the lead. Hamilton's going round outside of George Russell in sector 2. Oh, it's a phenomenal move from Hamilton. Go on, Lewis. Go on, Lewis. What a move. Go on, Lewis. Cut to Fabio. We need to cut to Fabio right now. Cut to Fabio, man. Fabio will be going off his head, man. What a move from Lewis. I don't know, where is Max? Is Max 19th? Oh, there's contact. Alfred Lindblad's off, and it's chaos in the midfield. Oh my god, what a start. But Russell's coming back at Hamilton, think, on the back straight. He's going to have to defend. Russell's right on him, he's going to the inside. And Russell's back in the lead. Russell's got Hamilton at the end of this long straight. But Hamilton's going to get the cut back. He's going to get the cut back on George. He's going to get a good exit. George still leads. Wow, what a first lap. Go on, Lewis. You'll love to see it. I wonder if he's going to have enough battery on this straight to get past George again. He is gaining. He's very close. Is he going to go for it? He is! Lewis is going for it to turn 1, and he goes round the outside! Oh my god, what a move! Go on, Lewis. Fantastic, man. Go on, Lewis. So good. Oh my god, what a first lap. What a first lap, boys. This is what we love to see. Ferrari 1 and 3. 3 positions for both drivers. Holy hell. Unbelievable. But yeah, Antonelli I think is making progress now. But Antonelli made contact with Hadjar, I believe, and damaged his front wing, or it was Hadjar's side pod. No idea what's happened to Max, lads. I'm glad one of you guys pointed that out in the chat, because I did not see what happened to Max, but he fell all the way down. And Antonelli's now up into 6th. He just got another place there in about 2 sectors. That's 2 places in 2 sectors. Wow. Fantastic racing, man. Fantastic. But yeah, we had Lindblad, I think, round in sector 2, and there was near contact with Verstappen, but what a chaotic first lap, man. These starts in 2026 are phenomenal. Defosse Ferrari, yes, go for it. I told you, yes, but I think Russell's going to come back at Hamilton here, though. Yes, here he goes at the end of the straight. Russell's going to go for it. He thought about it, but he backed out. Oh, yeah, game on now, boys, because Ferrari are closing up. So, is this like what we're seeing in 2026? Ferrari's race pace is a lot better than qualifying pace. I think George is going to get a good run on Russell down this straight. Lewis is actually weaving, and Leclerc is closing up on Russell here as well. This is similar to Australia, but this time it's actually Hamilton or one of the Ferraris that are leading. And Leclerc's trying to go round outside of Russell into the first corner. Oh my god. Wow. See, this is what we need. This is what we need. Exciting. Lap 3, boys. Still got another 16 laps to go. But like, yeah, this is what Anthony Davison's talking about now. If you're watching the Sky broadcast, is the Ferrari race pace seems so much better. They can compete with Mercedes, but in qualifying, Mercedes are completely untouchable. Wow. I'm all here for this. Let's get another 16 more laps of this. So Russell is 5 tenths behind Hamilton as we head down the back straight. I think he's going to get a good run, so Lewis is probably going to have to defend here. Let's see what happens by the end of the back straight. But this is what we need. This is what we need. More of this. Oh, George is going to fly past him, man. Oh my god, Lewis just lost so much battery. Wow. That was crazy, man. He just shot past him. Just bang. That was it. He's gone. But I wonder if he'll be able to get him back on the start-finish straight. But I think he's got a big enough gap. I think Russell's got this. Unless Lewis uses his energy here. He is gaining. He's gaining a lot. Oh my god, he's gaining a lot. He's going to go round the outside in turn 1. He's went round the outside in turn 1 again. But he's went wide. He's went right. He's side by side with Russell at the first corner. It's side by side with Russell. And he's done it. Oh my god. Oh. Oh my god. This is phenomenal racing, man. Phenomenal racing. But Russell's coming back at the end of sector 1. And he's going for it. Just like what Daniel Ricciardo did to Valtteri Bottas. Oh, this is great. This is fantastic. Bro, the amount of gap. You have to see the gap that Lewis caught George on the straight, man. George had a good 6/10 gap as he headed out the last corner. And Lewis deployed clearly all his battery and caught right up to him. At the end of the straight, went round outside and somehow still held on. Wow. Unbelievable, man. This is great. So as I said, top 3, Hamilton, Russell, Leclerc, all separated by a second, might I add. Further 2 seconds behind are the McLarens, and Antonelli's trying to make his way through the field. So Norris leads Norris leads the McLarens with Piastri behind him, and Antonelli is behind them trying to catch up with Behrman in 7th, best of the rest. So Hamilton seems to have a good gap on the straight so far. Russell's not close enough. I don't know if maybe Russell is saving his battery there, but it looks like Antonelli's going for a move. Russell's defending from Leclerc, so's Norris from Piastri and Antonelli. All separate battles here on the track. All close racing. All close racing, man. Antonelli goes down the inside at the last corner on Piastri. Oh my god, what a move. Phenomenal move from Antonelli. But I wonder if Piastri's going to use his... And Russell's going to go round outside of Hamilton. Russell goes round outside of Hamilton. It's side by side. But he keeps ahead. Wow. This is phenomenal racing, boys. In other news, Piastri got past Antonelli and all that. Again, he repassed him on the start-finish straight. Yeah, let's go, Lewis. Yes, sir. Can he replicate what he did last year? Do you think he's going to be able to do it? Can he win a year on from his last sprint win? Got a long way to go yet, but let's see how the Ferrari holds up. So we got a replay of the start. So when you watch Lewis's start, man, you think it's an absolutely phenomenal start, but it's actually just Antonelli getting a bad reaction, which is the cause of the problem for us thinking it was a phenomenal start. But wow, I will take 15 more laps of this. Thank you very much. And if it's anything like this in the race tomorrow, I think Russell made a mistake there. I'm sure Russell made a mistake and lost a bit of time. We're watching start replays, but Russell is on Hamilton. He's going down the inside. Yes, he is. He's down the inside. I think he's going to get Leclerc. Sees a wee dive for Lewis. Right, so Russell's down the lead. Let's see what happens as we go into the start-finish straight. Right. And Lewis is a lot closer. Leclerc's close to Hamilton as well. I think he's too far. Lewis is too far this time, I think. Is he? He's close? No. George has got it this time. It's Leclerc that's the threat, though. Because Leclerc's going to go down inside of Hamilton. It's side by side with the Ferraris. Oh, it was close. Ferrari better not trip over each other here. They can't let Russell get away. Let's see if Russell can get down the road. This will be interesting to see if Lewis can follow George throughout the lap here. My hat is out of position. It's actually annoying me. Sorry. So 6/10 is the gap in the middle sector between Lewis and George. I wonder if he's going to be able to get away. I think, do you know what? It's more Leclerc that's the threat now. Leclerc's more the threat than anything. Leclerc is closer to Lewis than Lewis is to George. He's fallen off by a second. So I wonder if Leclerc's going to get Hamilton. He is gaining on Hamilton. But his battery's now dying towards the end of the straight. Both Ferrari cars. But he goes for the dive, is he? Oh, Leclerc thought about it. Leclerc really did think about the late dive there. Talking about dives, Antonelli down the inside of Piastri. They're up to P5. He'll be hunting down Norris now, and he'll be trying to get up to this pack as well. It looks like George Russell is pulling away now. So maybe the race pacer for Mercedes is still better than Ferrari. And it's all about Ferrari just defending at this point. Wow, incredible start to the sprint race though. But I think Mercedes still have the advantage overall. We've got a replay of Verstappen starting. Oh, it seems like he stalled. Or he just couldn't get it right. The car just bogged down and he just fell. You know what Antonelli did at the start? Exactly the same thing. Wow. Yeah, Max is not liking these new cars, is he? He is not liking these new cars, that's for sure. So we've got a replay of Antonelli from lap 1 when he made contact with Hadjar. Yeah, Jesus, he really did take a lot of bodywork off Hadjar's Red Bull there. Oh, who's got a 10? Someone's got a penalty? Antonelli, I think? Yeah, Antonelli has got a 10-second penalty for the collision with Hadjar. So at the moment, he will fall down to... Is that just outside the top 10? Okay, we've got Lewis struggling here. Leclerc, I think, is going to get past Lewis on the straight. Let's see what happens here. Leclerc's close enough to go for the move. Wonder if Lewis will defend. No, he doesn't. Oh, Leclerc pulls in behind him. I thought Leclerc was going to go for it. Antonelli, on the other hand, has just got Norris. Antonelli's really going to have to get on with it. If not the win, hopefully I will put him for Ferrari. Yeah. Well, oh, wait. Here comes Leclerc into turn 1 on Lewis. There we go. Leclerc down the inside of Lewis. He's up to P2. Whoa, and they merely made contact, actually. Lewis tried to take the wide line, but Leclerc saw that one coming, so he went wide himself to defend. So let's see if Leclerc can now get after Russell. The only thing now is that the gap is 2 seconds. 2 seconds, unfortunately, to George. So I think George might get away with this one. We'll see if Antonelli can make any inroads on the Ferraris. But as I said, he's got that 10-second penalty, which is going to push him right back. Still 12 laps to go in this sprint race. A lot yet to happen, but it seems to be coming down a little bit now. Lewis is still within a second of Leclerc, but it's all about to see it. It's all about if Leclerc can catch Russell at this point. Leclerc's actually catching Russell on this lap alone by a few tenths. The gap's coming down slightly. So we'll keep an eye on that, see if Leclerc can catch Russell. But like I say, I think Mercedes have still got the edge on race pace. But we'll see what happens. Mind you, Hamilton just caught Leclerc like crazy on that straight there. In fact, Leclerc just... Oh, and Hamilton goes down the inside of Leclerc. It's side by side with the Ferraris. Oh, it's close. It's close with the Ferraris. They're wheel to wheel at turn 1 and 2. And Leclerc gets it. Wow, Lewis versus Charles, boys. But look, Charles is going to come. Lewis is going to come back, but Charles defends very aggressively. Wow. Whoa, Ferrari, man. Calm down. Calm down. Take the 2 and 3. Okay, we've got Mercedes. Okay, George has got it. George has got it. They need to calm down. Because I don't... Yeah, Russell versus Leclerc for the World Championship. But then now... It's Leclerc versus Hamilton, man. Look at that. So close to contact. I think the last time we've seen Leclerc and Hamilton go wheel to wheel like that would have been Qatar 2024, if I'm not mistaken. But, wow. We were so close to a double DNF to Ferrari there. That would have been salt to the wounds of the Ferrari fans. But no, it was a less than a 2 second gap, right, to Russell with Leclerc at the end of the lap. And then, out of nowhere, he lost nearly a second. And I don't know if that's just due to battery deployment. You know, and then Leclerc was right, Hamilton was right on him. I tell you who's right on someone is Antonelli, who's now trying to make a move on Hamilton. Wow. Yeah, so it seems to be Antonelli's looking quite quick, so he might still get ahead of the Ferraris here. But like I say, he's got the penalty. Lawson, by the way, is going side by side with Hadjar at the end of the long straight. Oh, that's a big squeeze for Lewis. Will Antonelli go for the move? He tries. Oh, Leclerc's not happy with Lewis the way he was driving. Oh, tension at Ferrari. 3 seconds off already. Yeah, I know. All that was gone when the Ferrari started battling. It was about 1.5 or so seconds before that happened. And then suddenly, Leclerc just he just lost battery. Just lost battery. And Lewis was right on him, gained like 7/10 on him, and then let the race begin. You know? So unpredictable, isn't it? This is so unpredictable. With you think there's a gap, and then before you know it, there's another car right on that car, which is like within a second. Like, it's literally, this is all about battery deployment and saving. Like, I never thought it'd be this crucial. Because I mean, you're looking at the gaps with Russell and Leclerc, right? And you're not exactly looking at Hamilton and Leclerc because Hamilton's further behind at this point, and then all of a sudden he's right on him. You know, I mean, I think it's great. I think it's great. It definitely shapes it up, but it can also be a real pain as well for the drivers. You know, it's something we've definitely not used to seeing in the past. But I think Antonelli is going to get Hamilton here. Onto the back straight here. He is gaining. He's gaining quite a bit. Will he go for the dive? No, he doesn't. Poor Verstappen. Yeah. Man, I didn't even notice. Max is P13 and he can't make any inroads. Wow. Red Bull in the mud, boys. Red Bull in the mud. Antonelli's getting quite a lot on Hamilton down the start-finish straight. I will say Norris is not too far off this battle as well. So if Antonelli and Hamilton start squabbling a bit, Norris could get involved with this. So, like, McLaren looking a little bit quicker than what they were in Australia. Not the quickest, though. The gap at the front has calmed down a little bit. Hamilton's got a bit more battery going by the HUD. Yeah, I see that. Yeah, you can see where he's deploying the battery. There's a graphic at the bottom of the onboard with Hamilton that we've got. But you can see how quickly it goes. So Lewis is currently on 56 with Antonelli on 41. And you can see as it goes up, as you go to the braking zones, it goes straight back up, and now they're equal. Oh, I know. This is... Honestly, the amount of battery deployment and saving they have to do the drivers is absolutely crazy. Like, it tests the drivers to the limits. It really does. But holy that. Yeah, the Mercedes charging. I noticed that in the corners. The Mercedes charging was a lot better than the Ferrari, that's for sure. 4 seconds off. Well, at least we get Mercedes versus Ferrari. Yeah, I suppose. But the thing is, Ferrari are there in case anything happens at the front. But Antonelli's going to get down the inside of Hamilton now. Back straight. There we go. So let's see if Hamilton can get him back. We don't have the battery graphics up, so we can't really... We don't know who's got what. But let's see he's right onto the straight here. So both drivers onto the straight. Will Hamilton get Antonelli back? He won't. Okay, so Antonelli P3, but obviously with the penalty he'll fall right back to P6 at this point. Gasly and Hadjar are fighting, by the way. We've got an Alpine versus a Red Bull. Like, sometimes you just don't even believe what you're saying. It's just... Red Bull, man, are in the midfield this weekend. First, you know Verstappen is great at making inroads. Well, he stayed P13 for most of this race. He must be hitting this. Lindblad's out of the race, just in case you guys want to know. He's just been boxed to retire the car. 4.5 to Leclerc now with Russell. It's not going up too much, but as I said, Russell still with the advantage over all the other cars. Ultimately denying Hammy another podium. Yeah, but well, on track. But once the penalty's applied, he'll jump back up. And I don't see Antonelli put a 10-second gap to Hamilton in the space of 8 laps. And Gasly has got Hadjar. I'm not sure whereabout in the track that is about. I think that's in the middle sector he's done that. So I'll be interested to see what that would have been about. We're excited for 26 DLC. I mean, half and half on my behalf at the moment. The logo got leaked, by the way. It's what was it? F125 season pack DLC. So that got leaked today or yesterday. So I mean, you'll find out about it on Twitter if you want to have a look at that. But yeah, I'm sure we're getting news soon on F126. It's coming soon, like I say, very very soon. We expect the game to be out, or the DLC to be out by June. But I'm sure there'll be news soon, so keep an eye out for that. I'll make sure to keep you guys updated with all the stuff. So as I said, if you're new here and you want to see all that type of content, make sure to subscribe, because we're going to be doing live streams of the F1 26 season all year alongside gaming content. So if you're into all that racing type content, like I say, hit subscribe, because we've got a lot more exciting stuff coming up. One slow in box for Bottas retiring, and Hajar and Verstappen are battling, lads. This is something we're not used to seeing. The two Red Bulls fighting, and Hajar seems like he's just letting Max go. Oh, there's a yellow flag. Stop the car. Hulkenberg. Oh, Verstappen's locked up heavily, and he went off the track. And Hajar's going to get back through, I think. He did. Hajar got back through on Verstappen. And there's a... Wait, did Ocon just get the two... Ocon just got them at one. Two for the price of one. Through goes Ocon, boys. Through goes Ocon. I was just watching the bottom. Oh, the yellow flag is out, but Antonelli's going to go for the inside. I need to play the safety car. The safety car's out. Antonelli got ahead of Leclerc just before the safety car within a few seconds. Wow. That was lucky there. That might have just saved Russell. Especially... Oh, they're pitting. Oh, there's people pitting. Russell's pitting, Antonelli's pitting, Leclerc's pitting, Hamilton's pitting as well. Will we see people take gambles? Surely people will take gambles here and stay out, right? So Ferrari are going to double stack. But then Norris is quite close behind Leclerc. Norris might get Hamilton here. He will. What are Ferrari doing? What? And it's a slow stop for Antonelli, side by side with Piastri. Has anyone stayed out? I wish I had my track map up. So one time I didn't have my track map up. Surely someone's taking the risk. Lawson stayed out. Oh, it's side by side with Lawson and Hamilton, I think. Into turn one, that was close. Behrman and... Oh, and there was another car there, an Alpine. So... Wow, this is weird strategy. So, Leclerc is now up to second again. Norris is up to third because Mercedes double stacked. So did Mercedes. They double stacked, and then so did McLaren. Piastri lost out heavily as well. Most of the people are in the pit lane, by the way. Most cars did pit. Oh, wait, did he? Antonelli apparently served these penalties, what the commentators are reading. I was wondering why his pit stop was so long. Lost to stayed out 5. Yeah, I see that. Yeah, Behrman lost and took risk to stay out. There's not that many laps left though, so... Wow. Yeah, so we've got an on board with... First... Oh my god. Oh my god. Lads, did you just see that move Verstappen did? He just took 2 cars for the price of one on the start-finish straight. And then, he was fighting his teammate Hajar. And then, he locked up, and Hajar got him, and Ocon got him back. Ocon got 2 for the price of one. So Verstappen got Hajar and Ocon, and then Ocon returned the favour and got them both back. And then Verstappen goes round the outside of Hajar. I have to say, phenomenal racing. Phenomenal racing. Holy crap, SF is 25. SF 25. This is an incredible sprint. You love to see it. Sprint races, obviously, they get a lot of hate, and I'm not really a fan of them either, because it takes away the spectacle for the main race. But when we get races like this, I'm not complaining. It's so exciting, great to watch so far. We should get racing soon though. A few laps to go left, so there should be a sprint between the Russell, Leclerc. We'll see what will be able to happen there. I'm sure they'll be all deploying their energy. Through goes Hamilton, move from Ocon. Yeah, I know. That was great. The fact that like Verstappen got Hajar and Ocon, and then Ocon returned the favour. For all my Fernando fans, by the way, he's a P13, which is like a miracle in that car. We've got a replay of George Russell's pit stop. So, did Antonelli take the penalty? He did. Antonelli did take his penalty, so Antonelli does not have that that penalty anymore. So the big gainers out of this are Lawson obviously gambled, so did Behrman, they've stayed out, so they've gained heavily. Piastri's lost out, so has Antonelli. Norris has gained from this because he's P3 now. But I will say, look out for Leclerc at the beginning of this. This restart, this should be interesting. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 drivers pitted and all that. So half the grid pretty much pitted and half the grid stayed out. But yeah, Piastri definitely lost a lot from that. P8, man. Even though he's on new tyres. I'm sure he'll be quick once we get going, but that's a lot of ground to make up. This is going to be our first test as well, because this is the first safety car we've had with these new regs. So a lot of drivers will be saving up their battery. So I'm going to be interested to see what this will look like with brand new tyres and used tyres. Because, I mean, you can have used tyres, but you can have a lot more battery than the other car with new tyres. Feels like the Racing Bulls is faster than the Red Bulls. Well, it definitely is today. The Racing Bulls is a quicker car than the Red Bull today, which is crazy. Who would have thought the sister Red Bull team being quicker than the main? Yeah, but if there's one day you want to say that, for sure today. For sure today is the day to be saying that. Going to lap 16 here, lads. We won't have long left. I think we should get racing this lap. For sure. Whereas Arvid, he's out. Collision on the first lap. And I don't actually know what happened after. I think maybe just an issue with the car after the contact he was made. Yeah, this is so slow. Yeah, I know. Look, I'm surprised Lewis is on the radio complaining. You know, he's always on about the safety car. Safety car is ending, boys. Here we go. Let's see. I wonder how interesting this restart's going to be. Leclerc is apparently reporting either a problem with the gearbox and wondering what the wheel spin was all about at the last corner. Must have had a massive amount of wheel spin. He's a bit confused by it. He doesn't know actually what's caused that, but seems like something out of nowhere, but we'll see. Antonelli and Piastri will probably get Behrman. Yeah, I expect that, but like I say, this is the first time we've seen these new cars under a safety car. Obviously a lot of cars with new tyres. So this is going to be mental. I think a lot of saving of battery and brand new tyres. Let's see. So according to this graphic, Russell's battery was at 53% there, and Leclerc's was at 71%. Let's go Hamilton, double podium for that. Yes, let's see what we got. Let's see now. George is really going quick down the back straight. This is a very, very quick restart from George. In fact, I think he's went. A lot of drivers have been caught out from that, by the way. Oh, that was a big squirm for Leclerc. Oh, that's not a great restart for Leclerc. Russell's down. Russell's down the road. Hamilton's nearly off there. Right, now we're racing. Wow, that was an interesting start. Not a lot of drivers were on the full pedal there. They got caught out massively from that. I don't know what that was all about. A lot of drivers really getting caught out. They should be more aware of that quick restart there from George, but yeah, Leclerc still leads. Russell still leads from Leclerc with Norris and Hamilton fourth. So now, oh, that's close with the Alpine and the Haas there. So Behrman and Lawson are going to be racing in a minute here. Behrman on the mediums, Lawson on the hard, still used, but is that Piastri? Piastri just went round outside the Behrman, I think. Yeah, you can see the grip, a lot more grip. Antonelli's going past Behrman here as we head into the back straight, side by side with Behrman. I think Hamilton's going to get Norris on the back straight here. Piastri's also going to get Lawson. There's like 6 different cars going side by side on this back straight, I think. Okay, so Piastri gets Lawson, Antonelli gets Behrman. And Antonelli's reporting that Piastri overtook him before the finish line, which is you're apparently not allowed to do, obviously, because you're not supposed to do that before the start-finish line. With the safety car restart, Hamilton's in the slipstream with Norris into P3. It's P3 for Lewis. Go on, Lewis, boy. Perez has got a penalty, apparently. Not going to say it's going to make much difference, but yeah. Look, so yeah, Piastri definitely getting used to, yeah. Okay, so Antonelli's now past Lawson, so yeah, you can see the difference in the new tyres. So maybe battery deployment isn't really too effective then, even though it's still a big thing with the new tyres. New tyres still a massive advantage. Give the place back. Piastri's been told to give the place back to Antonelli. Leclerc's trying to hold on to Russell here. He's close, like, within a second. With a lap to go after this, though, so one more lap to go. Wonder if he can throw a threat. Here we go. Let's see. Go on, Charles, my guy. I don't think Verstappen's going to be scoring any points here as well. Is it top 8, correct? Yeah, top 8 score points for the sprint. So, yeah, Verstappen ain't going to be scoring. Pro pick a site. Whoa, that was a late dive for Ocon. Oh, it's a close battle with Verstappen and with Gasly. Verstappen must be loving this as well. He's getting some real good racing in for this. He's up to P10. I think he's going to get Ocon for P9 now. The gap between Leclerc and Russell 1.2. Verstappen's going to go around outside to Ocon. Wow. What a move from Verstappen. Up to P9. I don't think he's going to get a point though. Leclerc sets the fastest lap, but we're running out of time. I think Russell's got this one in the bag. Verstappen track out, yeah. It's great racing. Great racing to see with Verstappen in the midfield and that, but like, it feels weird. It feels really weird seeing that. Leclerc is still pushing. It's still within a second, but I think it's too late. But it does shape up the Grand Prix for tomorrow. This does look good for the Grand Prix tomorrow. Not sure about qualifying. Qualifying could still be just Mercedes playground, but in the race pace, you know, close with Ferrari. Ferrari 8 tenths actually. The gap's 8 tenths. I wonder if Leclerc will be able to gain a lot on this back straight. Let's check out this gap. 8 tenths, 6 tenths. Is he deploying everything? Leclerc, I think, was absolutely deploying everything there. Yeah. 6 tenths to Russell, but I think Russell's just going to hang on. Yeah, he's too far back now. Russell's got this in the bag. Here we go, boys. We're in the final corner. It's George Russell who wins the sprint. The Chinese Grand Prix sprint race. Just 7 tenths from Leclerc, with Hamilton 2.5 behind his teammate, followed by Norris, Antonelli, Piastri, and we've got Lawson and Behrman still fighting, who round off the podium finishes, with Verstappen just missing out on a point in P9 and Ocon right off the top 10. Outside the top 10, we've got Gasly, Sainz, Bortoleto, Colapinto, Hadjar, Albon, Alonso, Stroll, and Perez, with Hulkenberg, Bottas, Lindblad not classified. Yeah, there you go, boys. There's your first sprint race of the season. Now, obviously sprint races, they do get a lot of hate, but that sprint race definitely delivered. That was a very, very exciting sprint race, I have to say. It was good to see. Good to see racing like that. Let's hope we continue that into the race tomorrow. But like I say, Norris going to have the World Championship with 18 races going. Yeah. 2-3 for Ferrari, yeah. Yeah, so that was a lot closer than I was expecting. But this does shape up the race for tomorrow. 100%. We should be in for a treat tomorrow, depending on the qualifying result. But we do know Ferrari starts are very good. So, like I say, if Ferrari on the front row, etc., you know they're going to be a massive threat. But like I say, if I was to predict the order currently for the teams, I'd for sure say Mercedes have still got the advantage in race pace just from Ferrari. Very close to McLaren, probably third best. Hard to say who's fourth best at the moment. Because obviously it seems a bit different this weekend to what was in Australia. Red Bull were the fourth quickest team in Australia. It doesn't seem to be like this way in China. But yeah, there's debris on the the back straight there. I don't know what's happened there. But there's a barge board in the middle of the circuit on the back straight. All drivers are avoiding it. One driver actually ran over it. Not sure who that was. Mercedes at it again. It's an absolute fabulous race. Yeah, Mercedes delivered well. Well done to George. It was a great drive from him. Ferrari went. Yeah, we'll see. 1-2. It's going to be hard, but I'd say there's still a chance. Still a chance. Nice to see Lewis back in the top 3 there. Really nice to see Lewis back in the top 3. It's been a while since we've seen that. But if he can replicate that tomorrow, then he'll actually get his first podium for Ferrari. Obviously, he's got a P3 today, but it doesn't officially count on the record books, so let's see if he can replicate that tomorrow. Good chance, depending on what qualifying is going to be. I bet this will be like 2022, 2019 when it comes to World Champ. Yeah, I suppose I could see it like that. Well, so far we see that Ferrari are probably the only team that can Oh, excuse me. Ferrari are the only team that can challenge Mercedes. Better than the strategy. Yeah, the only thing is Ferrari have not got the best strategists in the world. So, yeah, Mercedes have got the advantage on that, but it's looking close. Reminded me of 2017, 2018 a little bit, I have to say, when it was Lewis and Valtteri versus like versus Kimi and Seb. Yeah, very similar to that. A lot closer maybe though. But yeah, like I say, well done to George. Incredible race from George, incredible race from Leclerc, incredible race from Lewis. Well, congratulations to all the top 3. That was very enjoyable to watch. Let's hope that's like that tomorrow, guys. Let's really hope that's like that tomorrow. But we're not done. We're not done because we've had a sprint race. Next, we've got the qualifying, and that is in approximately 3 hours' time. So we will be back live right here for the official qualifying for the race tomorrow. Like I say, if you're new around here, lads, make sure to subscribe. We'll be live streaming all the races from the 2026 season. We're going to be here for sprint races, qualifying, everything. So if you want to come along to the stream and enjoy it with us, make sure to follow me on all my social media platforms and join the Discord as well to interact with all great other F1 fans out there. Talk about F1 game stuff, etc. Everything F1 motorsport. But more importantly, this is the place to be if you want to see this type of content. You know, if you want to have some fun, join along, talk to people in the chat, and enjoy the F1 season together. Come along, we can all have a good time and enjoy it all throughout the 2026 season. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching the stream. I will see you in 3 hours' time for the qualifying. So be sure to subscribe and hopefully see you back in 3 hours' time. Take care now.